We got Ozzy. We got Eric. We got Parvati. We got Malcolm.
I want to
Cochran.
do one real quick.
Go ahead.
I feel like I don't know, there's not a lot of us that have red hair, but I have red hair. So I think Patrick, Kinsey, Victoria, and either Cochran, right? Not Tommy. These
Tommy
are
has red hair.
redheads. Survivor players with red hair. Because what else could Patrick be?
Then I wouldn't put Kenzie. I would go Tommy and Cochran.
Is Tommy red hair?
100%.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, 100%. Tommy and Cochran.
2 girls and 2 guys?
Come on, Will.
3 guys.
One away.
One away.
Oh, I just broke my chair. Good Lord. I'm so angry about redheads.
What are you doing on this list here, too, Will?
My-
You put you and me. Why didn't you put Blake? You could have put Blake from Survivor Guatemala and had all 3 of us.
That would have been sick. Is there an Alexa, too? Alex something? Rob is a podcaster. Will is a podcaster. Phil is a podcaster. Who's the most famous podcaster? What place did Victoria get? 6th or 5th?
Edge of Extinction confuses me. I think it's 6th.
Because we got some 5th placers. We got some 6th placers in here. Is this a way that you're basically proposing to Phil and say, hey, man, I've been in love with you for 10 years. Let's make it official. Phil, will you marry me? Oh, shit.
Will, Philip, Steven, and Parvati, they all lost at Final Tribal Council, right? They all sat at Final Tribal and lost. I don't know if there needs to be a bigger connection.
Oh, that will. Yeah, we need what initials on the end of this?
Steven would be out. What if we did Ozzy, Parvati, Philip, and Will? They all lost at Final Tribal but got votes.
Rip it. I like it.
Not even one away.
Great. Rob Sesternino has a podcast. Who is the most other famous podcast besides Rob has a podcast?
Okay, let's go back to the one we were one away. Victoria, Patrick, Cochran, Tommy. Maybe we get rid of Cochran and put Kenzie?
Yes.
Would those be the last 2 men and last 2 women to play with red hair?
Yeah, that's all one word. Let's do it.
I think we're going to be wrong. Oh, there we go. All right, good. So it wasn't even that specific. So you were right on that, but you actually wanted to say Cochran, not Tommy on the first
You
one.
wanted to put Cochran in. I was
I wanted to put Tommy in. Get out of here.
Notice our different hue of green.
Yeah, that is weird. Like that at all.
It's actually
repulsive.
Somebody's going to have to color correct that. Wait, Steven has a podcast with Rob C, dude, right?
They do know it all.
Yes. Phil and Will, Rob C, and Steven. Let's go.
You want to try this one? You want to try it?
Top 4 podcasting duos of all time.
How did it take you guys that long? Holy crap.
That's so funny because I never thought that you would put something in there like that. So whenever Blake brought it up, I just shot it down. But that's a great one. I love that. Good job.
You'll notice Philip is spelled the way you spell it, Phil, and it's not. Philip Shepard spells it with 2 L's. So I
thought so.
Hint in there.
Are these literally all favorites left? Jesus Christ.
All favorites.
They are all favorites.
Okay, so the only 2 that weren't favorites on the same season are Ozzy and Parvati versus 6 from the other season.
And then Eric played with Ozzy and Parvati.
True.
Ozzy and Andrea played together on Game Changers, right?
Ozzy and Parvati are the same season. Is there like
Malcolm was also on that season, but there's not a 4th, is there?
Did any of these people come and play?
Cochran is on Game Changers. That's it. Cochran's on Game Changers. He doesn't play, but he's on it. It's Ozzy, Andrea, Cochran, and Malcolm. They're all on Game Changers.
You got to smile. There it is, Coach.
Yes. Okay. And then it Brandon, Parvati, Corinne, and Eric. Is it just favorites?
Favorites.
Members of the favorites tribe. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I wanted to do something where it's like you think you have, and then you because that happens on Connections sometimes in the New York Times version where it's like, oh, you think you know it, favorites tribe, and there's like, oh my god, there's like 8 or 10 of them, like they're all this thing. So I wanted it to be like a group of 8, and then you have to designate how to split them up, which is kind of not a standard way of doing it, but I thought it was fun.
I like.
There you go.
I was into it. Bye, everyone.